Hello YouTube, today's video is going to be my recent thrifting pickups that I've gotten over the past week or so. I wanted to try something different than my usual photography videos, so I hope you enjoy this, but let's begin. So let's start off with the cassette of Planet Waves by Bob Dylan. I actually haven't heard this album before, so I'm probably going to listen to it on Spotify. I'm not even sure if it's an album or a compilation of his songs, but yeah, I'll definitely listen to this. It sucks that I don't have a cassette player, so I'm just gonna listen to it on Spotify, which is fine as well. Next we have Nina Simone, and it's The Finest Hour. I've heard some songs off this album before, and yeah, I really enjoy Nina Simone, but yeah, we got the CD of this. You can see the reflection of my phone recording, but yeah. Next we have a small book of the year was 1963. And yeah, this is a pretty interesting little book. I flipped through it and there's lots of little like advertisements and like cool colors and stuff of like vintage Americana, I guess, and advertisements, which is really interesting. I'm really a big fan of the 60s. I'm more so a really big fan of 66 or 67, but I'm gonna enjoy this book and look through it, but that's pretty cool. Next we have this book of Jean-Paul Sartre, and it's Nausea. I actually only know of the author from Nothing and The Being and Nothingness, I think. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it was only $1, so I might as well pick it up. Next we have this calendar that was only $1, and it was a Vietnam calendar, which is pretty cool. It has lots of like war stuff in it, of course, and it has all the months. So that's pretty cool to pick up. I'm kind of a big fan of Vietnam, pretty historical time in American history. Next we have this poem book, I believe, with paintings in it. And it's actually poems by Leonardo Cohen, which is pretty cool. It looks to be some pretty interesting paintings as well. So I'm pretty interested in checking this out. Yeah, some really interesting paintings in here. And I'm a pretty big fan of Leonardo Cohen, so that's always cool to see some books with his poems in it. But next we have another similar type book with poems and paintings. Yeah, some pretty interesting paintings in here. That does it for mostly the CDs and cassettes and books, but next I got this leaf that was only 50 cents, which is pretty cool. I'm a really big fan of the fall season and also winter, but to get any like decorations from like fall or winter, it's always really cool to have. It's definitely my favorite season. Next we'll get into some of the clothing that I got. I guess we can start off with this actually. It's, I guess, like a beach towel. And it's basically from the the town that I'm from, I guess. And it says Hudson Valley, I think Renegades, and it says 1994, which is a pretty cool year. I really like the graphic on it. And it's also like representing my town, I guess, so that's pretty cool to own. I really enjoy 1994, mostly 1996 and 1998 are my favorite years of the 90s, but 94 is pretty cool too. I also got this shirt from the thrift, and it's basically just a really cool graphic t-shirt with some really cool aviation like details, and it's from New York, so that's really cool. Some really nice colors, and on the back of it it says has a really cool graphic of the New York Times in like script, which is really nice, and it's very nice colors. This jacket too I got at a thrift store, and I've really been enjoying it. It's like my main work jacket at the moment, and it's actually reversible, so you can wear it this way or you can turn it inside out and wear like the fleece on the outside, which is cool. I usually wear it like this though, but yeah. The next thing I got was this Ralph Lauren US Polo hoodie, which is pretty cool. Just a simple blue navy hoodie, so always nice to have hoodies in the collection. But yeah. Next thing I got was for clothing is this really interesting color flannel. It's like purple and it has some greens and some almost blacks and yellows to it. It's from Uniqlo, but it was really good price, so I picked it up. It seems very versatile, like you can wear it for multiple kind of occasions, so that's pretty cool. I also picked up these gloves, which glow in the dark. I've actually been needing some gloves for my job. I'm usually outside most of the times and my hands get pretty cold, so these are going to be pretty useful. Plus it's Halloween is coming up, so it's nice to have some Halloween type stuff in your wardrobe, I guess. And last but not least, I got this camera, and it came with this bag, and I actually got this keychain from another bag. I took it off another bag and put it onto this one, so I love this keychain so much. It's a gorilla with a camera. It's so amazing. But yeah, so yeah, the camera bag itself is pretty cool, and we'll get into this first compartment. I was super excited when I got it because it came with some film. It came with like 3 rolls, and came with a battery, but it was already used, and it came with some manuals. And we'll get to the camera right now. I wasn't actually sure if the camera was gonna work or not, but I got a battery for it right away, and it does work. And it's a Pentax LQ Zoom 160, and it's actually so cool. I don't really have a lot of zoom cameras. I just have mainly point and shoots in my Canon AE1 program. So it's really nice to have a zoom camera that's also that takes film, and it also has that date backing, so I can add a date to my photos, which is always nice to have. I have a roll in it right now, and I took some photos already of my friends and also of my cat, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this this camera seems really cool. I'm so excited to start using it, and it's so cool to like be able to zoom into photos or into your subject, I guess. But that was my favorite pickup. It was only like $5 for the camera and the bag and all the stuff that came with it. And most of this stuff is pretty cheap, like either like $1 to like $5. That's why I really enjoy thrifting, because you can get some really cool stuff for really good prices. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. And that's pretty much it. Bye, guys.